Hey guys, welcome back to the club chat. The 12 days of Christmas and New Year's, we're doing 12 days of club. If you're new, this is the last episode, which I'm kind of sad about. I've actually been loving recording these episodes. Basically, go back and listen to all the others. I've just been reading prompts off my phone or just brain dumping things that I feel like you guys need to hear going into 2026. And it's a reflection of maybe what I think you guys need to hear and then what I want you guys to know as well and what is working for me just to help you become the version of yourself that can get you to your goals. And I was having a bit of a reflection. I'm like, okay, I've done lots about identity, self-respect, self-trust, a little bit about exercise, but I'm like, I haven't done anything about nutrition. So I want to finish on nutrition for the last episode. And then I want you guys to know, this is literally just a start. This was just a little dumb fun thing, but we're really going pro with the podcast this year. And we're going to be releasing a podcast episode every Wednesday where we'll be diving deep into things. So there's a few things that I felt like I didn't get to get into with the 12 days, but I'm like, okay, we can keep those for longer episodes. And you guys will get more benefit from longer episodes on those topics anyway. But I just wanted to really dive into identity and exercise and things that you can implement almost straight away with the 12 days of the club. And I thought, let's just finish. What better way to finish with some nutrition? But I've kept it nutrition in the fact that you can almost implement this straight away as well. But we'll have a deep dives on nutrition and other stuff coming in later episodes. But today I just wanted to talk about, like I said, in a few episodes time, I've just done a bit of a brain dump in my journal. And today I want to talk about how you're bad eating, and I'm saying that with quotation marks, bad eating, because I don't really believe that there's bad eating. I think there's more good self-leadership, but I don't like to label good and bad. I just don't think that's very sustainable. We're all about balance. But just for the sake of simplicity for today's episode, we're just going to call it bad eating, but just know that there's quotation marks around that. Your bad eating is usually decision fatigue. You don't eat poorly at night because you don't care. It's because you're exhausted. Majority of the time with all, bad, once again, quotation marks, nutrition decisions aren't necessarily around you're not good enough. Everything that we've dived into about over the last 12 days, it's not you're not good enough. You're not the type of personality that will do that. Eating well is not a personality trait. None of this is a personality trait. They're all skills that you learn. So it's not anything to do with your personal character. It's about your self-leadership, your standards, and the systems that you have in place. So yeah, you're not no one's the type of personality that they just can't do it. Everyone can do it, but you have to have the right systems in place. So your eating is usually around decision fatigues. I want to ask you guys what systems you have in place for your nutrition. Majority of the people are going to say nothing. I just go with the flow. I walk in the grocery shop. I don't know what I'm buying. I just buy stuff. It takes me an hour longer in the grocery store and I buy heaps of random stuff that I didn't need to buy. That's the first thing, is you guys could save so much more money. And I'm learning this too. I'm on this journey with you guys too. But you guys could save so much more money and time, once again, to spend towards becoming the person that you need to become to work on your goals, or doing things you love rather than walking around the grocery shop because you don't know what to get. How can we have some systems in place so then when it gets to also nighttime after work and you're exhausted and it's been a massive day, you're not you've got decision fatigue by that time of day, so you just do what's easier. And doing what easier might not be the best nutrition choice. So how can you get the systems in place? So I think everyone does well with the Sunday reset. So on a Sunday, maybe sit down with the story that you wrote about the person you want to become. Sit down, read that first. Then brain dump the food that you'd have to eat in the week to become that person. Now, it might just be I need to have greens, I need to have protein, I need to have healthy carbs, all that. I don't care how many times you've done it. Always start with that. Always refresh. I want you guys to know that story off the back of your hand. If you're reading it every day, you should almost be able to read it to me in 6 months' time and know it word for word. But sit down with that first. Talk about what choices would she make. Then make out a grocery list. Then go to the shops, get that. There you go, you've saved time and money. Come back. And this is an important next step. I talk to a lot of people, a lot of people can meal prep. So if you are someone that likes to meal prep, do that. If you're not someone that likes to meal prep, you still enjoy cooking and like cooking, but you might be the type of person, I talk to nutrition people about this all the time, my nutrition clients. Some people don't like to eat stuff that's more than 2 days old, or they have like things about like, I don't know, texture, or they get bored of foods easily. So, and this works better for me. How can you prep as much in your fridge as possible? So it's not necessarily about prepping meals. It's about, okay, you've bought a sweet potato and you know that you're going to eat the sweet potato cooked with so many herbs on it or whatever. Can you do that now? Have it in the fridge ready to go. So when it comes to nighttime and you need to cook steak and veg, let's say, the veg is all ready to go and all you literally have to do is cook steak. Like, how much less decision fatigue does that take and mental load does that take, rather than like having to think of a whole meal because you also haven't grocery shopped properly and it's just too hard, and then you order takeaway. And then the takeaway makes you feel shit, and then it's like a full cycle. So first step, sit down with your story, read that. Talk about what she would eat, the person that you're becoming. Write a grocery list, go to the grocery store, save money, save time. Come home, unpack. What can you meal prep straight away? Do that. It's a Sunday, you've got time, do it now. I don't care if you don't want to. Do it now because you will thank yourself during the week, because guess what? In the week, you'll have less time. Do it now, get it done. Right, you've done that, you've cooked it all up, you've put it in containers, it's very clear and easy in the fridge. You should be able to keep better systems now. Well, that is a system. You should be able to have less mental fatigue around this, and you should be able to keep those standards with yourself a lot better. So it's all about what decisions could I remove to make evenings easier. So also it's not necessarily about adding more decisions. It's about removing decisions. It's about removing stuff. Make it simple. It's not adding more. Okay, well, when I get home, I'm going to cook this soup that takes 3 hours because it's so good for my gut health. Like, you're not going to do it. Just keep it really simple, and then you can get experimental. Now, this also means if you know that you hate cooking, and when you get home, you're tired and grumpy, you know that no matter if you've meal prepped in the fridge, you've got all the healthy food or whatever, you're not going to do it. This is some people's case. Now, I always say, like, accept the discomfort, go through the hard, like, do the hard thing. But, like, if you really, really know that you're not going to do it, scrap all of that and literally just get a meal prep company to bring you meals. Make it as easy for yourself as possible to make good decisions. Have snacks ready in the fridge and have all the meal prep in the fridge that someone else has cooked and organized for you. How much time is that buying back in your life to work on other things? And you can get your Pilates class in more during the week. You can go to more Pilates classes and you can spend more time with your family, or more time working on your business or on your job or whatever it is. Choose a path of least resistance, like I always say, and attack it. Make a decision, attack it. What system are you going to put in place that's going to make your life so much easier, help you make better decisions when you've got fatigue, and just make you hold better standards with yourself to become the person you want to become. I think before diving like deep into deep nutrition topics, like that's just what I wanted to start with, is like, you're not going to do anything that I tell you to do or talk about if you don't accept that the more you put on yourself, the harder it's going to be to achieve your goals. So like, it's about removing stuff, not adding more. So I want you guys to get in that habit straight away of removing decisions and putting a really clear system in place that makes it super easy, because then all the future episodes around nutrition are just going to make life so much more easier, rather than keeping it hard and then me trying to dive into deeper topics, and it just makes it more confusing, and then you're like, this is too hard basket, and you quit. I don't want you guys to quit. I don't want you to quit on yourself. This is a year that you're choosing you. 6, you're choosing you. In everyone's Christmas card, pretty much, I wrote, here's to 2026, kicking goals and doing hard shit. It rhymes. That is the theme this year. Kicking goals and doing hard shit in 2026. That's the theme, and I don't want you guys to quit on yourself. Make it easy for yourself. Don't make it complicated. We confuse making progress with making it complicated. It's like if it's easy, it's not getting you anywhere. The simpler, the better. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into the 12 days of the club. I really, really hope that you guys got a lot from that. Make sure you keep sending through. Even send through today's episode of what systems you're putting in place to get rid of the decision fatigue around eating, but also go back and listen to the other episodes and send them through. Like, you're more than likely to follow through with stuff when you send it to someone and you've got someone to keep you accountable. And I'll check in with you to see how it's going and how you're going with everything. So I love you guys so much. You are literally the best. Like, I love chatting with you. Send me through everything you need. I hope you kick your goals this year. We are here to fully support you. When we see you guys thriving, it helps us thrive as well. So we want to see you become that person that you want to become this year. we do want, that's truly all we want. Enjoy your last little bit of holidays, and we can't wait to welcome you back into the studio if you're not back in already. And we'll see you on one of our main episodes. See you, love you, bye.